days, haven't we?
Yeah.
So just coming into, where was the last place we stayed, Kate?
Highback.
Yeah, we had some horrible noises coming from the van, which I thought it might be the disc brakes or the disc pads. Turned out we needed a new disc brake disc and pads on the right hand side, so I just said sod it, do the other side as well, so it's all the same. Which came to the pretty penny of €574. Had to be done.
Yeah. Quite a long procedure as well, wasn't it? 3 days in total.
Oh, yeah,
to look at it, to order the parts, to have them delivered, to do the repairs. No Euro parts here.
No, it was an Opel garage, and it was a case of, like Katie just said, looking at it and ordering it, so getting it in. Although the actual fit wasn't bad, it was about an hour and a half, wasn't it?
Yeah, really. Yeah.
And they were very, very efficient, very good, and quite friendly as well. But then when we went to get the card out to pay, no, cash only. What? Cash only at a garage? Anyway, all done.
Yeah, all done. Got the cash in 2 parts. So yeah, that was about half an hour ago, and now we're in Belgium. So we're heading towards a lake. We'll see what's there when we get there. Just hope it's really quiet and really peaceful. We'll show you when we get there. Okay, so we've arrived at Lake Gillep or Gilepi. There was 4 park-up spaces which are full at the moment, so we're probably not going to be able to stay. But we're going to use the opportunity to have a walk anyway, because I think there's a huge lake behind us.
Yeah, and I think there's some people at the back there ready to go for a walk. Does anybody think they might want to go for a little walk?
Walk, yeah.
Anybody want to? Anybody might want to?
Yeah,
I want to go for a walk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I go for a walk.
Yeah, let's go for a walk.
Come on, everybody, let's go for a walk.
Come on,
We're going for a walk.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
I
want
suppose
to.
what can you expect when it's free and free electric?
Okay, sit down again then.
Oh well, we'll go and have a look around anyway.
Yes. We're going to have a quick walk around and see what's
Yeah.
what.
We'll take you with us.
Alright. There. Alright, well this is a view and a half. You staying there, Kate? You can see there's an adventure playground down there. Hello.
Hello.
Come on. Look at that.
One thing I have noticed is there's no one in the lake.
Yeah,
All around it.
absolutely empty. That is one hell of a drop down there, look. Hope none of you lot have got vertigo. Oh, it's dammed, isn't it? See down the side there, it's dammed on the left. There's a massive line on top of it as well, Kate.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, it's all very pretty. I think judging by Katie's demeanour at the moment, she's not very happy up here.
No.
So one last look at the lake and then we'll go. Guess where we are? Go on, have a good guess where we are.
I don't even know what that castle's called.
Castle of the White Cliffs of Dover.
I don't know, but I know they've had an Antiques Roadshow there. A World War II special, haven't they?
Yeah.
In there.
We are in Corringham, London, Essex, just north-east of the River Thames Inlet. We stopped in this lovely little village, and yeah, it's nice, isn't it? We've got a few strange looks because we are wild camping now, or stealth parking really, aren't we? In England. Yeah, some very friendly locals, but there was quite a few people. It's sort of driving past and sort of giving us the "I've seen you" kind of look, you know, which is fair enough. And you sort of wave back, and but some very friendly local people, aren't there? Stopped and said hello. Unfortunately, we didn't get the names, but one of them had a lovely big white Alsatian, didn't she? And what was the other dog? It was a black lab, yeah. So hello again, because they said they'd subscribe and said they'd have a look at the videos. So yeah, it was really nice and tidy out here last night, and then to show you outside, and then I think some kids turned up in a car, which no problem at all. They weren't a hassle, and I think some fox, because we heard a fox screeching and going for it last night, and I think they probably found a KFC thing, look, so a bit of debris. So I think what we'll do is we'll have a quick clean up. So we'll get one of our bin bags.
I was going to say, do you want to use the bin bag that's already...
Yeah, and we'll go and have a quick clean up, look. There we go, that's a bit better. Definitely a fox, because there was loads of teeth mark in the ripped up boxes and paper, and the bean pot was licked clean.
And we've got fox poo on.
Oh yeah,
Right.
and there's fox poo right outside the pit. So better not let the dogs roll in that, because they'll smell delightful. Yeah, right, I'll get the dogs off for a walk and then we'll crack on. Move on somewhere new, pastures new. Hello.
Hello.
Are you alright?
Yes.
Jolly good.
Yes.
Alright, so we went to St. Oh, just putting my flopper flips on. Went to St. Margaret's Bay, and it was meh, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was alright.
Wasn't for us. I think we probably could have stayed the night, but
Yeah, we decided not to.
yeah.
But we came here instead. This is the Anvil in,
Congham, Kings Lynn.
yeah, so very close to where I grew up. And I think what we'll do, we might take a trip out there later on today and see if we can park up and walk around the old village I used to live in. So I know, Mum, you'll find this interesting if I manage to find the houses, because I don't want to do it. I think one of the houses you could only see it from the front, the house, because at the back it had like a double driveway and a double garage and an orchard, so you won't be able to actually see. But I'll see what I can do. But the little cottage we used to live in, hopefully it's still there. Well, we'll see as we go. Anyway, today we've just woken up here, which is the Anvil in
Congham.
Congham. Sounds like a dog toy. Yeah, and it's beautiful, absolutely stunning. We had a meal here. We don't normally have meals
No.
when we're sort of out and about on the road, due to the cost, but the menu just looked fantastic. And I had whitebait, fried whitebait to start off with, then a fish pie with chips and peas, and then I had a sticky toffee pudding for dessert. And what did you have?
I had creamy mushrooms on toast.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had the pie of the day, which was barbecued pork with new potatoes and gravy.
Yeah,
And then I had apple pie and ice cream.
which was absolutely lovely.
Very nice, very English.
Yeah, and how much did that all come to? With a beer each as well, and that came to. Sorry, we've got a pigeon being a knob up here.
Yeah.
Can you just shut up a minute? I'm trying to record.
Well, I can shut
Thank
up,
you.
but I live here.
Oh yeah, I know you live here.
Well, can you hurry up then, boy?
All right.
Because I
Yeah,
got things
all
to
right,
do,
we'll
like
be
flapping
quick.
and stuff.
Anyway,
Thank you.
Yeah.
So-
Well, the food was 32.
yeah, 32, and then the beer on top.
I don't know, you paid the bill.
Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah. So anyway, we'll give you a quick view of this place. We'll show you where we are. Look. So I think there's like, right guys, there's like there's enough room for 5 pictures here, and it's, what is it a night? 15.50 a night, which in today's circumstances is pretty damn good. There's water, electric, and a pub, which is fantastic, isn't it, really? And then there's with the electric, what you do, you pay a £15 pay as you go. You get a card, you literally put it in the machine, press a button, and it starts. So from that £15 over the 24 hours you're here, when you finish, you put the card in, press the button, and it stops it, and then you get a refund on what you don't use. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. They did tell us that one person only used a penny, didn't they? Yeah, they probably just accidentally plugged it in. So,
Dad,
right.
oh, she's asleep
See what we
again.
spent.
It will, yeah. Yeah, we'll probably be minus. Probably owe them. No, we haven't had that much on. We had a fan on last night because it got a bit warm for the dogs. But let's get cracking. We're about to rock and roll, aren't we? So hopefully we'll see you in Terrington St Clements or Clench Wharton, one of the two. See you in a minute.
Is there any for me?
Bye. Right, so we're in Terrington St Clements and...
No, we're not, we're in Clench Wharton.
sorry, Clench Wharton. And just over here is an old fish and chip shop. And I remember this fish and chip shop from when we were kids. I remember all the scooter boys used to hang out around there. Look at that. The old fish and chip shop, still there. Wow. Okay, and that is where I used to go to nursery school. Memorial Hall. And I used to have nightmares about that place. This is amazing. And down here, we should turn left, and our old cottage should be on the left. There should be a dike still down here on the right hand side as well as we go down. Church Road, here we go. Some new buildings down here, look. Yeah, you see this dike?
Yeah.
Yeah. My Evel Knievel went in there when I was a kid, and we never got it back.
It's probably still there.
Yeah. I think sure. I think that's it. This one on the end here, look, number 11.
What, here?
Yeah, number 11. God, it's the same now. The building's the same at the back there. They've got a conservatory on it now. Wow. Yeah. That's the one. Tiny, tiny little house, yeah? Cottage. But yeah. Wow. And this is our friends next door who told us about a ghost that was there. Because Ian kept seeing this old lady at night going up the stairs. Wow. And it turns out, and I can't remember her name now, but the neighbours, Ian described her, and the neighbours knew her. Said, yeah, she used to live here a while ago. Right, so the church should be here on the right, left-hand side. So there it is. Look.
Oh yeah.
It's exactly as I remember it. That's amazing. I'm just going to park up under these trees and we'll walk the dogs around the churchyard, yeah? Okay, so this is the church that we used to come to when we were kids. Ian, do you remember we were choir boys here? And yeah, God. I used to have dreams about this place when we'd come away from it. And it's exactly as I remember it, look. It is, isn't it? Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah. Okay, so Mum, I've just met a couple of people that you might remember. Here we go. What's your name?
Eileen Johnson.
Eileen Johnson.
And Vera Osborne.
And Vera Osborne. They seem to remember me as a little boy. And yeah, I wasn't that well behaved, was I? So, but they remember us from Sunday school and from the Memorial Hall and so on. You know, so yeah. So I just thought I'd say hello.
Yeah.
Say,
And perhaps you'll remember Richard Johnson, who was in the choir.
yeah. I
Yeah, she'd
remember.
remember Penny and Nick Osborne as
Yes,
well, I
Nick
should
was your son, wasn't he?
Yeah, and Penny was my
And Penny,
daughter.
yeah. Okay, yeah. There you go, Mum. Thought I'd show you some friendly faces. Mum lives in Denton, just outside Grantham now. So she's doing well out there. She lives. She remarried with a guy called Roy Clark, who used to be in a band called Vince Eager and the Vagabonds, who eventually Vince Eager used to go into all the cruise ships and so on, and the bass guitarist joined a band called the Shadows.
Oh,
A guy called Brian Lockin. Yeah. So bit of fame for him there. But yeah. Right, well I'm going to go and have a look inside the old church and see if it is as I remember, because everything else so far is. So yeah.
No, it might have altered a little bit with the reredos and the chancel.
Oh, okay.
I think it will have altered a bit. The altars but I mean basically it's the same church.
Okay.
But the altars moved.
Right,
But
okay.
This isn't
Well,
the end anymore.
right, well, let's go and have a look anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you ever so much for that.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well,
Nice to
guys.
see you.
Yes, and you.
Yes, yeah. I forgot to give Rita a tip. Doris is an old lady now though, so she doesn't want to walk or do anything. Yeah, it is.
I remember sitting on these pews here, waiting for service. Just before the service started, and we used to sit out here, all the choir boys, and then we'd all walk in with the candles. It's my YouTube camera, don't run away, you're alright, don't worry. Oh wow. I think the flags are the same, Mum. Oh wow. Oh yes, the altar used to be at the back. And just down here, this is where this floor stops, look. That used to be the old choir boys' pews, and here on this side. Wow. Oh God, I remember these pictures. They're beautiful, aren't they? Back here is where we used to get ready. Used to get ready for the services. Oh wow! It really takes me back. And I remember the one sought after job that everybody wanted when the altar was over here was putting the candles out at the end of the day. And I used to fight for that job. I don't know why, just to put the candles out. Crazy. What a fantastic place. See, I seem to remember this having a big tent on it and everybody having tea and like a fete out here, yeah? But Irene was saying that's, no, it's further over there. This is the old rectory. No, that's the new rectory. There's an old rectory. Sorry, that's the new rectory. There's an old rectory down there. And she said that they used to have the fates there. But I seem to remember this area, looks like there's gravestones on it now, being used as like a fete place. And yeah, this area here, still dream about it nowadays. But wow. Wow, that's fantastic. Right, the next stage of Memory Road is to get over to Torrington St Clement's and see if we can see the old house there. And there should be an old playing field and all sorts. I don't know what's there, so let's go and have a look. Okay, so we're just pulling away from the church, and right at the end of this road, the bungalow on the right hand side there, I believe our friends Catherine and David Morris used to live there. Spent many a time in that house messing about, getting into trouble. And this corner here, this bit of grass, just on the left here, look, is where Ian my brother got strangled by a girl who was pulling him around via a bandage tied to a push bike and then tied around his neck. It turned him blue. Look, could have been this corner actually. But, yeah, I'll just show that corner up because Ian will remember all this. Apparently, the shop that's up here, a Morrison's shop up here, only a little tiny supermarket. And that's where my brother and I got done for shoplifting for the first time. I say first time, the only time. I think we pinched some beech nut chewing gum. Ian told me they were free. I just shoved them in my pocket. And I just want to see if I can get past the school really slowly, because then I'll be able to see the school where my brother and I went to school for a few years. Here we go, look. Exactly the same as it was, Ian. shops, look. That's my scene of our...
Harrison's then?
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
It was something else. That was the scene of our first crime, Ian. Okay, right, let's get down to St Clair. Okay, so on the left here, quick, that's the old cricket ground. And there used to be old toilets down there where this bloke called Colin used to hang out. He was a challenged gentleman. And I learned to whistle like this from Colin. That's who taught me that. So, this road here, I think, takes us down to our old house.
Take the next left onto Ben's Lane.
Ben's Lane. Now, this should be the back end of the play field.
Continue on Ben's Lane for 3/4 of a mile.
Yeah, there's the old swings. And John Sutton used to live on the right here. Those swings